I hated waiting for the bus in the rain. My old yellow rain jacket usually kept me dry, but today the wind was pushing droplets right into my face. I pulled my hood tighter, trying to disappear behind my backpack. Then I saw him. He was standing a few feet away, trying to shield his head with a textbook. His dark hair was already sticking to his forehead. He looked up, caught my eye, and offered a small, sheepish smile. My stomach did a little flip. I quickly looked away, my cheeks feeling warm. My umbrella was huge, a big dome of blue. I always carried it, even when the forecast said clear skies. Today, I was glad. The rain got heavier, drumming a steady rhythm on the bus shelter roof. He shifted, hugging his book closer. He looked really uncomfortable. I took a deep breath. "Hey," I said, my voice a little shaky. He looked over, surprised. "Do you want to share?" I asked, gesturing weakly with my umbrella. It felt like the hardest question I'd ever asked. His eyes widened slightly, then a real smile spread across his face. "Oh wow, really?" "Thanks," he said, taking a step closer. He ducked under the blue canopy, a quiet hum of relief escaping him. The space felt suddenly very small, but also warm. I could smell the damp wool of his sweater and something sweet, like cinnamon. He was taller than I expected. "I'm Alex, by the way," he said, extending a hand. His hand was warm and firm in mine, even just for a second. "I'm Maya," I mumbled, feeling my face flush again. My hands wouldn't stop shaking just a little. We stood there, just us and the drumming rain, the sound of a distant bus approaching was muffled by the downpour. "This is a serious downpour," he observed, tilting his head slightly to avoid a drip from the edge of the shelter. I nodded, clutching the umbrella handle tighter. My fingers brushed his sleeve and I quickly pulled back. "So, where are you headed?" he asked, his voice soft, almost like he was thinking out loud. "Just home," I replied, trying to get warm. I could feel the cold seeping into my sneakers. He chuckled, a low, pleasant sound. "Me too. I think my apartment's probably flooding." We talked about our classes, about how much we hated early mornings, and about the weird cat that lived near the bus stop. The bus finally pulled up, its brakes hissing loudly. But we were so deep in conversation, we almost didn't notice. "Oh, that's my bus," I said, a little sadly. My stop was only a few more down the line. Alex looked at the bus, then back at me. A slight frown touched his lips. "Mine too," he said. He didn't move. I watched the bus doors open, then close. It pulled away, splashing through a puddle. We just stood there. A strange quiet fell between us, not awkward, but comfortable. The rain eased a bit, leaving only a soft drizzle. "Well, now we've both missed it," he said, a playful grin forming. "Looks like we're stuck here a little longer." I laughed, a real, unforced laugh. "It looks that way." A sudden lightness filled me. He looked down at his ruined textbook, then back at me. "There's a coffee shop just around the corner, if you're not in a hurry." My heart pounded. This was it, the moment I hadn't dared to hope for. "I'm not in a hurry at all," I said, trying to sound casual. We walked to the coffee shop, still sharing the blue umbrella. The streets glistened under the gray sky. It felt like walking into a painting. The cafe was cozy, smelling of roasted beans and cinnamon. We found a small table by the window, watching the last of the rain. That first coffee turned into many more. We found ourselves meeting at the bus stop, even on sunny days, just to walk together. We learned each other's favorite songs, the way we liked our coffee, and the quiet dreams we kept tucked away. We never talked about that missed bus again, not really. But it was always there, a shared secret that started everything. Years later, on a slightly drizzly afternoon, we stood under a bus shelter again, not waiting for a bus this time. He pulled out a small velvet box from his pocket. The rain was barely a whisper around us. "Maya," he said, his voice a little hoarse, "remember this place. It feels right." My eyes welled up. The blue umbrella hung on a hook by our front door at home. Our home. I remembered the chill of the rain, the warmth under that shared umbrella, and the nervous flutter in my stomach. Now, my stomach fluttered with a different kind of joy, a deep, steady happiness that felt like forever. He got down on one knee, his hand firm in mine. The world seemed to hold its breath around us. "Will you share your umbrella and your life with me?" he asked, his eyes shining. I didn't even have to think. The bus stop, the rain, the shared umbrella, it had all led to this quiet, perfect moment. After at the rainy bus stop, we shared an umbrella and a wholesome forever. What would you do first in that situation? Hit subscribe for more stories like this. Like if this was worth your time. Drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments.